People change for a lot of reasons. Good or bad, people tend to change. That's just how it works. And the reasons why people change vary for whatever reason. Some people want to change for themselves, some people want to change for other people, some people want to change because of whatever reason. And some people are actually forced to change. Forced to change due to unforeseen circumstances or just events that happen in your life that you need to change and adapt to. And I'll get to that a little later. But changing for actual reasons that occur is hard, but pretty easy if you put your mind to it. Sometimes people will change for other people, whether that may end up good or bad. People change for other people because they want to impress them or have some kind of impression on them that sometimes they just want to prove something to them or just have them acknowledge the fact that things aren't the same and that they've changed and that they're for better or for worse, that things are changed and they're not the same person. Not entirely, at least. And some people change due to what they want. Sometimes some people want to say they change for someone else, but a lot of times people change for themselves. That's the better reason to change. You shouldn't have anyone forcefully change you or have any kind of impact on your change unless you want that change also. Not to just impress them, but to better yourself or maybe even worse than yourself, depending. But to better yourself, you can't just do it for someone else or do it for something else. You gotta also do it for yourself. You know, I changed a lot over the past few years. For people that know me, I used to be, bad, stereotypical bad kid. Used to be less than a C average student. Used to bullshit, be a fuck up, get in trouble, hang around with the wrong people, do stupid shit every day, and just, not be entirely a good kid. I mean, some people say it's due to because I was young, I'm still young, because I was a kid. I didn't know any better. I just did whatever the fuck I want because that's, kids do. But as I started getting older, I started realizing that I didn't like who I was. I didn't like who I was becoming and who I may become. And there's people that I see older than me who were doing the same things I was, or at least when they were my age, and I didn't like how they turned out, and I didn't want to end up like them, so I decided to change, not for them, not for anyone, but for myself, so I can see myself being better. And I changed for my mom too. Changed for my mom because she was always there for me, and she didn't like how it was. No matter how many times she never admitted it, she never really liked how it was. I was kind of screw up. She always saw that potential in me to be better. And over the past few years, I decided that on myself. Not just for me, but for her too. And it turned out, I changed, I got better, and, I'm not the same screw up I was before. And today I'm actually graduating college, what a lot of people didn't think I would do, but yeah, I actually made some in my life. Made something of myself, and feel like I'm a better person. Done a lot of things to change for her. Went to college, not directly after high school, but a few months after. To better myself, I became an A, B plus average student, which was pretty awesome for the first time in my life that I was actually getting more A's and B's than anything. And I actually think I got more A's and B's in the 15 months I was in school than, well, high school. 4 years, all 4 years. But she was my inspiration to change. People have inspirations to change. Well, it was good or bad, too. Bad, someone makes you change into a person you don't want to be. Maybe turns you into the person I was. And some people may have potential to do that same thing to me. But it's all required the strength up here and right here. Because without some kind of willpower to change, it's just not going to happen. People don't just change because whatever. Their willpower allows them to change and become a different person, good or bad, a different person. Now, unforeseen circumstances of change. Anything can happen to you. Things can happen to you or to other people that requires you to change or adapt to the person. An example, a loss of a job, loss of friends, family, a parent, causes you to forcefully change and adapt to the new situation. If you lost your job, you need to adapt to the fact that you don't have a job and that you need to find another one, maybe a better one, maybe one that's just all you can find. Something you need to adapt to that new environment, to new people that you'll be around, the new job that you may be doing. Adapt to not to friends leaving, to getting older, and the fact that things aren't going to be the same as when you were kids or around that time period that you were at. Things never really stay the same, especially between friends and family. Things happen, unforeseen things happen, and it causes change. Good, bad, change. And a loss of a family member or a friend or someone close to you. That really requires you to change because they're not going to be around anymore. And if they're close to you or inspired you to change yourself, it's just hard because you didn't really lose the inspiration you had from them. It's still there, but they're not. But always remember that if they inspired you to change, keep it that way. Better yourself. Or if they inspired you to change for a bad reason, better yourself still. Just because someone's gone doesn't mean things have to go worse or stay the same. There's always room for improvement. There's always room to get better. And I found that out the hard way. That just because someone's gone doesn't mean I gotta slip back into my old ways. And just because I'm not entirely okay with some things, I need to better myself. You need to better yourself. Be a better person. Change for the good, not for the bad. Don't let events, people, or your own self get you down and keep you from changing for the good. It may take time. It took me years. But if you can do it, if you have the willpower up here and right here to do it, there's nothing that can stop you. Nothing. You just gotta believe in yourself and believe in the reasons why you have to change. Just because there's a reason for you to change for the bad doesn't mean there can't be a reason for you to change for the good. You just gotta find it. It's not always gonna be right in front of you. It's not always gonna be pointing with the neon sign above it. It's like, hey, do this. You gotta search for a good reason, for what you want, for what you believe you can do, and a reason to stay that way. Just because you're good right now too doesn't mean there's not room for improvement. There's always room for improvement, no matter what anyone says. There's always something new to learn, something new to better yourself. Just change. Change is good. It may not happen good at the beginning. Sometimes it's bad at the beginning, but all in itself, it may make you stronger. It may make you weak at first, but in the end, it will make you stronger. Change is out there. Every day, things change. Small, big, every day. You just gotta learn to move with it. And you gotta learn that there's always better days. And as long as you do something for a good reason, not just for someone else or something else, but for yourself. Things change. Not much we can do about it, so let's go with it. That's all I gotta say. Gotta get ready for graduation now. See ya.